Quiet, peace, tranquility. Just the lapping of the waves on the shore, punctuated by the occasional call of the loon. All the previous day's toil was oh so worth it for a morning such as this. I awoke a bit late, but still didn't rush through breakfast and camp teardown. The day's destination was but 2 relatively short portages and 3 easy paddles away. It was time to relax and enjoy the morning, to enjoy the boundary waters. By the time I put out on the water, the wind had already produced a light chop on the lake, but that was okay. I wasn't in a hurry, and the breeze kept both the bugs and the heat at bay. This is not too bad on the water. Just getting up over those boulders, it's going to be not going to be great. A short paddle took me to the first portage of the day, a 63 rodder that took me from the west end of Tuscarora Lake into the very small Owl Lake. Hello, Sam.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, have fun.
Same to you. Hope you find a nice site.
Beautiful canoe.
Thank you.
Say hi, we're going up this way.
Okay, we're now on Owl Lake. Actually, almost all the way across to Owl Lake. Just a little tiny lake, very pretty. No campsites on this lake. The landing on this side wasn't too bad. Portage wasn't too bad, but of course, after yesterday's portage, the bar has been raised on badness. It was 83 rods. Be a little narrow channel the other side of this point here. Stop the bow. And that channel should lead us right up into the portage. Spent a lot of time on that portage talking to people, so it took me a long time. First of all, there was a group of 2 couples, 2 canoes. One couple was from North Dakota. The other couple was from the Twin Cities area. They had just done the Frost River loop. Something I'd like to do someday, but I gotta find a partner that'll do it with me because I'm not doing it solo. And then there was a couple of women doing a trip together. Lindsay and Natalie. I think I got that right. From the cities. We were just finishing up a loop down from Seagull. Down through Muir and Agabot and all the rest of it. And found a little sag. Going to Tuscarora today. Planning on doing the long portage tomorrow out of here. And actually that first group I talked about were planning on doing the same thing. First group had just come in from Crooked Lake. Told me the nice campsite they vacated on Gillis. I mean on Crooked. So hopefully it's still open when I get there. The women had just come in from Mora. They started out at Mora this morning. Yeah, it's about 20 after 12 now. I never anticipated being out on the water this long, or being underway this long. I'm going to pull over to the side here, see if I can find some shade. Have a quick lunch break. Tuna fish is already made. So the next portage takes us into Crooked Lake. It's a 55 rodder. Up in here somewhere. Is it here? See over there. I think. Huh. I can get out and have a look here. There's this little point here. It looks like a landing over here, but it also looks like a landing over there. It could be that this is the nicer landing, but that's the portage. So we'll have a look here. Okay, here we go. We're done. Last portage of the day, guy. Well, we're now on Crooked Lake. Pretty lake with lots of islands. Fairly small lake. But the whole end of that portage started out like a walk in the park. Nice and level. Not a lot of obstructions, a nice firm trail. Then it got more rugged towards the end. A lot of boulders, haphazard boulders, a little bit of mud. Pretty little stream crossing. that group this morning. The two couples that had done the Frost River trip. Around here, area off to the side. If I can get to it. Not the greatest of landings, but I've seen a lot worse. Okay, let's check this site out. Quite the climb up to the kitchen area, but I do think there's a back way up. It's probably easier. Oh, fantastic views. Little island off there towards the west. Makes for some nice sunset pictures. If I get a nice sunset. Again, a nice kitchen area. Here's a beautiful tent pad here. Perfect. Not nice, a nice tent pad here. Might be able to put my tarp here between one of those two trees and these trees, as long as there's enough room. Have a sloped tent pad there, and it looks like the latrine trail. Rock face here. Yeah, I think I'm going to call this home. kitchen area hasn't really changed. Okay. But my tent is all set up here. Set in maximum air mode. With the vestibule pulled all the way. It was 81 degrees in Ely a little while ago, so that's why I was feeling kind of warmish. I thought it was supposed to be in the 70s today. Anyway, and then my tarp is in here. Set up my typical A-frame, although I do have a gable here. There's a nicely placed tree over here that was allowed me to put a gable on here. So that's my setup. Now, according to that weather report I had, the weather forecast, there is supposed to be a chance of rain, I think 50% after midnight tonight. And then 70% chance continuing tomorrow. So tomorrow is a layover day. I was hoping to get out and explore Crooked Lake a little bit tomorrow, but as often happens, when I have a layover day, I end up getting rain. Still, I guess it's better having rain on a layover day than on a travel day, although a lot of people prefer it the other way around. So hopefully this evening I'll be able to get out and get a paddle in once hopefully this wind dies down a little bit. The winds were gusting to over 20 miles an hour, according to that same radio report, and I believe it. It has been gusty at times, although it's pretty calm right now. So anyway, I got camp set up. I think next thing I'm going to do is get some clothes washed while I can. Hopefully the sun will shine enough to dry things off. It's getting more and more cloudy. Hey Sam. Gonna come down and see what I'm doing? Well, we're not supposed to get rain until after midnight, but something's falling from those clouds over there. Hopefully that didn't come this way, but it could. So I'm gonna put everything under shelter just in case. It's about 5:30, I think. So about time for me to get going on fixing some supper, and hope that I can do so without getting rained on. At the suggestion of one of my subscribers, I decided to try some packet gourmet suppers on this trip. Specifically mentioned by this particular subscriber. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. But I'm doing this shepherd's pie. The directions are kind of strange though. Okay, remove all interior packets, blah blah blah, that's typical. Add 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon of cool water. Really? You gotta be that exact? To the potato pouch and shake. Wait 5 minutes, then add 1/4 cup of boiling water to the same pouch. Then you add broth concentrate and 1 1/8 cup of boiling water to the main meal pouch and stir. Okay. So anyway, I don't know, it just seems a bit strange, let's put it that way. Not packaged very intelligently either. This potato packet was potato pouch, whatever you want to call it, which is gusseted, was put upside down inside the main pouch, which means a lot of the contents from the main pouch were cut up both in the fold and in the gusset, so I ended up with contents all over myself, trying to remove it from the interior packet. I completely screwed up. It says wait 5 minutes and add 1/4 cup boiling water to the potato pouch. Well, I waited 5 minutes, and then I referred back to the instructions, and I saw the next sign that says add 1 1/8 cups. So that's what I added, was 1 1/8 cup. So my potatoes are all, I had potato soup. I wish they'd put the add the boiling water to the same pouch on a different line. I really do. I'm not real impressed with their instructions. Well, I sort of salvaged it. There was some more liquidy stuff on the top of the potato. So I drained that into Sam's bowl. And this is what Sam's bowl now looks like. And he's looking for more. So, the joys of having a dog along. So anyway, I tried some of this, a spoonful of this just now, and yeah, it's soupy, but it does taste like mashed potatoes. At least I can't say that it tastes too powdery. So I guess I'll make do. But I sure screwed it up. But I think their like I said, I think their instructions could be a little bit laid out a little bit nicer too. So the meat part of it, the meat and potato part, is okay. I'll have to try this again and do it right. I did accidentally actually order 2 packages of this. I left one at home, so another trip I can try the other package and See if I can do it right next time. I don't know if you can see down in there. See what it looks like. Fogging up the lens. But, yeah. It's edible. I'll survive. Well, the sun is actually trying to make another appearance. That rain that I saw earlier skirted around us, so we didn't get it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to get a sunset tonight. Anyway, I managed to finish this. I did give a little bit more to Sam, and he cleaned it up again, but I finished it, and considering, I wish I hadn't screwed up the potatoes. I think it would have been a good meal if I hadn't screwed up the potatoes. And that's mostly on me. I'll know next time. Like I said, I have another package at home, so next canoe trip I'll probably try this again and hopefully get it right next time. So I get a better idea how good it is. So anyway, I better get things cleaned up now. Things are starting to calm down a little bit, so I might actually be able to go out for a little bit of an explore this afternoon or this evening. It is, what's it getting to be now? 10 to 7. I forgot to check before I came up here what time sunset and sunrise are. Some photographer I am. So, I guess we'll see. Last night campsite was in the shade a long time before sunset, so I had no idea when the actual sunset happened. And I was more interested in trying to get to bed early than anything else last night. I had a good night's sleep, and relatively easy day today. Did have those 2 portages, and it did take a long time to get here, but that was a lot of that was because I stopped and yacked with the 3 parties I met on their way. So yeah, that didn't help me. But then on the other hand, it was a relaxing day anyway. I had plenty of time. Managed to find the campsite I wanted, and even here I've had kind of a slow, laid back day. Took my time getting set up, stuff like that. So it's been a good day, good restorative, yeah, whatever. Good restful day. And now tomorrow is a layover day. It sounds like we're going to get rain, so I'm not sure. I might end up spending 90% of tomorrow underneath the tarp. So that will be a very restful day if that happens. We'll see. It's a 70% chance of rain, so that still means that there's 30% chance that it won't. So we'll see. Bucket's half full. 30% full. Okay, so here's what we did today. Started out on this campsite in Tuscarora. Paddled almost straight south past this point. That site was taken last night, but was open this morning by the time I came through. I did this 63 rod portage. For some reason I was thinking it was 83, but it's 63. From Tuscarora to Owl Lake. That's where I met the 2 couples that had just done the Frost River loop. And it was at the owl end of the portage that I ran into the 2 women. Then I paddled across Owl Lake up into this bay here. Did this 55 Rod Portage into Crooked. Again, met a party going the other way on that portage, or at the end of that portage. All three of those parties were planning on spending tonight on Tuscarora. So then I came, accidentally went down into this bay, came up around this point, down through this channel here. This campsite was taken, which I wasn't trying to get to that site anyway, but it was taken. Came around, and this is the site I'm on right now, on the tip of this island. So, beautiful site. This was when I was planning the trip and I was looking at the campsites on Crooked Lake. This is the campsite I wanted to get. Not the greatest of landings, but the campsite is great. The tent pad that I've got my tent on, it's flat as flat can be. No issues with that. So now, yep, I'm on Crooked Lake. Trying to decide whether I'm going to go out for a paddle or not. I kind of like to go up and explore this bay a little bit, or just around in these islands here, but haven't quite decided whether I'm going to go out for a paddle or not. It has calmed down quite a bit, but there's still ripples out on the water. Still a little bit of a breeze. Sun has come back out again. It looks like it's going to be overtaken with clouds pretty soon, so I don't know if there's going to be a sunset or not. I still have a few things I need to do around camp here. So, like I said, I haven't quite decided whether I'm going to go out for a paddle or not. It's very tempting, but also at the same time, I'm still kind of worn out. So I'm not sure if I want to put the effort into it. So, we'll see. End of day 2. We never did go out paddling. Sam decided he needed a nice long paddle instead, so he was sitting on my lap. And we were both dozing. He was sleeping, I was dozing. And then clouds started rolling in. It got kind of darkish. Got dark fast. Still don't know what time sunset is. But the mosquitoes started swarming. So I very hurriedly put everything away. Put stuff under the tarp in case it rains. Put the food barrels and the earth sack out in the woods. And stuff like that. And we hustled into the tent. And so there we are. That's where we are now. I am getting some batteries charged up. And yeah, calling it a night. It's the end of day 2. Pretty nice day, all in all. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, 2 days on the trip, and I still haven't taken any photos. So no photos at the end of my video tonight. Sorry. Night night. Leaving Max out. Hope to see you on trail, either watery or otherwise.